Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, hope you're ready for a good old unboxing. Let's go. Alright guys, so this unboxing is going to be half an order from the Hookup Tackle and half some lures that I picked up at Bass Pro earlier today. So, start off with the Hookup Tackle order. For those of you who don't know, the Hookup Tackle is a tackle shop in Arizona. They have a lot of like JDM and Megabass lures. It's an awesome shop. I would love to go there someday. But they also have an online store and great shipping. During the midst of the COVID-19 outbreak, ordered all this stuff, and within 2 days it was at my doorstep. So, start off. First thing that I got was 4 packs of Keitechs. Keitechs are one of my all-time favorite baits and probably my all-time favorite smaller swim bait. So first one, I got some 3.8s in the Goby color. The 3.8s I really like fishing on like an exposed jig head for like smallmouth or even like a smaller underspin. So that Goby color, it's like a brown on top with a little bit lighter color in the bottom, and it has purple and some orange flake in there. It's just a really nice natural color that I enjoy throwing. Now next, moving on to the 4.8s. That's probably my favorite size. So I got 2 4.8s, one with a little more flash, one with a little more natural. First one, bluegill flash. Great bluegill imitator. As you can see, we'll pull some of these out. It's got a lot of flake. It got a lot of flake on the bottom, some blue flake, and the top is a darker color, that lateral line. It's like gold and blue flake, just a nice, bold, flashy color when you're trying to imitate bluegill. Maybe a little overcast, maybe a little bit of chop on the water. Next one, this is the color that I'm really excited about. Sungill. I don't know why, but I've always used Sungill in the smaller sizes. That's what I've always associated with like 3.8s, but obviously they still make them the 4.8s, so I actually really wanted to give this color a shot. It's a little bit clear water, it's a little bit lighter color. The name is Sungill, but so you can see it's like a tannish on the top, and more like yellowish on the bottom with some really nice flake in there. And this color, like I was saying, it's definitely a clear water color, and though the name implies that it's supposed to imitate a bluegill, it imitates a bluegill great, but also it can imitate a perch, and a lot of, me being here in the Northeast, a lot of forage species that are very prevalent here, that color does a great job of imitating. So, next one up, first time getting the 5.8s. I had the 6.8s. Those are a little bit big, but the 5.8s, I got them in Copperfield. Copperfield, there are a bunch of different companies that have the color Copperfield. They kind of stole it from, I'm not sure who first invented the color Copperfield. It's a nice color. It's a green on the back with some red and black flake, and on the bottom it's a lighter color with like golds, red and some black flake. 5.8 is just a bigger size, still awesome, great Keitech action, as usual, and really excited to throw those around. Alright, so, done with Keitechs. So, we're just gonna move on to something I'm really excited for. Reaction Innovations. They make the Skinny Dipper, the Little Dipper. Those are both 2 swim baits that I'm a big fan of. They make the Beaver, the Smallie Beaver, all those very popular baits. This is a creature bait for them called the Man Bear Pig. I wanted to pick up these for a while. This is in the Violator color. It's a nice natural color. Oh, those are in the way. The corner. Glad I caught that. Violator color. It's a nice natural color. It has like a brown on the bottom with like a little bit brown and copper on the top with some blue swirl and some red flakes in there. Let's see if we can get that to focus. You can't really see, but it's just awesome, nice natural color. A little bit clearer water. They didn't have a lot of colors left in stock. These go out of stock really quickly in a lot of places because really great baits. A lot of people want them, but I'm actually really happy. I like that color. So I'll just skip. This is just I took set of the package, and it's not like a Ziploc. It's more of just like a rip open package. So I got a Bass Pro football jig. It's a 1/2 ounce. It's a little bit more of a compact football jig. Again, 1/2 ounce, fishing a little bit deeper. It's got a nice light wire, but very sharp hook. Just like a brown and green pumpkin color, brown and green pumpkin color. Just nice and natural. Oh, and here we go. All right, so got 2 bigger swim baits. I'm definitely trying to get a little bit more into big swim bait fishing this year. I have something coming in hopefully the next few weeks that I am extremely excited for, but that's going to be another video, and I'm not going to try to spoil that right now, but look for something in, so look for something related to Big Swimmates coming in the next month or so. You'll see that video. But so while we're on Big Swimmates, we got my second ever HUD. This is, I already have the ROF 5 rainbow trout color in the 68 special, but now I got the ROF 12 fishing a little bit deeper because the ROF 5 is not fun when you have to cast out and wait a minute for your bait to hit the bottom. So I got a faster sinking one, and perch, I really like that color. A little brighter on the bottom, darker on top. Here in the Northeast, perch is a, just like I was talking with the Sungill Kitex, perch is an awesome, just all around color. Fishing, this should be really great. Super excited to throw around some bigger swim baits this year. I already have some glide baits. I have some other ones coming in the mail, hopefully to pick up an MF Slammer and stuff like that. Next one. Oh, I'll show you the package. 316. No, I don't have any of the 316 hard bait because they're like insanely expensive and impossible to get, but Rising Suns, they're soft bait. These are the 5-inch size, and I originally got these to throw on like more conventional gear, thrown around, like I didn't even consider even like I would consider like a mid-size swim bait. Throwing like I thought it'd be like a 4-aught beast hook kind of bait. And then once I got my what's coming in the mail, I was going to pick up some of the 6.75 versions, but these are the 5-inch size, but these 5-inch ones are actually, they're really chunky, and they're much more like meatier profile than I thought, and these actually fit an 8-aught beast hook, so this is definitely going to be added to my swim bait arsenal, even though I thought it was going to be kind of like those 4.8 Kitex, but just for size reference, it is a lot bigger. So super excited for these. They're awesome. Oh, these keep on getting in the way. Yeah, Mickey Ellis makes them, I think, down in somewhere in the south, but it's awesome baits. This is in the Hitch color. Got kind of like a blue iridescent bottom, black lateral line, and green on top. Again, Hitch. Comes in a 2-pack. Rigs with an 8-aught beast hook. They have a line through version too, but I was looking for some good weedless swim baits. So that was the whole order from Hook Up Tackle. I would definitely recommend them if you're looking for a place to pick up some new lures. So, but also I have just a Bass Pro about 10 minutes from my house, which is awesome. So went there today, picked up some lures, and we're just gonna, no more barking, dog. Go through these. So start off with Flukes. Flukes is one of my absolute favorite baits of all time. My favorite one, of course, being the Strike King KVD Caffeine Shad. And I've already this year, you can see a lot of those. I haven't filmed a lot with those, with caffeine shads and fluke fishing this year, but I have caught dozens and dozens and dozens of bass on flukes this year. So I've had some restock on the caffeine shads, 5-inch, 4-inch. I used the green pumpkin and KVD Magic, my favorite color. But this is the watermelon red color in the 5-inch caffeine shad, which I have not used so far, but it's a great color. Similar to the green pumpkin, just with some flake. So I thought I'd pick that up and give it a shot. And then the 4-inch ones, I like to throw these on a spinning rod. KVD Magic, my favorite color. I mean, I'm basically pulling everything out of the package, but I'll give you a little closer up look at that. This color is my favorite. It's like a little bit more muted bottom. It's more of like a grayish blue, but at the top, it's again, more of like a neutral green with blue flake in it. It's just an awesome bluegill and baitfish imitator. And I think it's just a really versatile color. So I use that one a ton, and I've caught hundreds of fish on those. This is a new fluke style bait that I've been playing around with, and I actually really like the action of these two. Yamamoto D-Shad. Haven't really heard these been talked about at all. I'm not a big fan of the original Zoom flukes. I've caught fish on them. They're good baits, but just never really been my favorite. But got these in green pumpkin. Awesome color. Just all around. So these are much more, I feel like they're a little bit smaller, a little more smaller profile, but they have much more like darty side-to-side action with the caffeine shads. I like working them a little bit slower, and they have a really nice shimmy on the way down. These shimmy too, but these I feel like are more like my erratic fluke that I think I'm going to be playing around with a lot more this year and hopefully catching some fish on. So, done with flukes. Now these are baits I wanted to pick up for a while. This is the Strike King Raid Shad. This is just it's basically a topwater bait. It's kind of like a, like horny toads and like rage toads, make the rage toads, and basically buzztail frogs. This is basically that, except in more of a baitfish shape. And I got it's like a half green pumpkin, half chartreuse, and you put like an EWG hook in this, reel on the top. That tail goes crazy, and I'm not a big fan of buzzbaits. I mean, I've won my biggest fish last year, or not one of my biggest, but a really nice fish you'll see are actually caught in a buzzbait, but they're not my favorite topwater. And when I get around weeds and I don't really want to throw a frog, I want to throw something faster, this is probably going to be my go-to this year. So, just got to get this back in the package. And this is kind of going a little bit long, but just have a few more things left. Alright, so now we just got some boring stuff, just some terminal tackle. Got Gamakatsu 5/0 EWG. These are my main fluke hooks. What I usually use is the Trocar worm hooks. They come in like a 15 pack for like $10. Really good deal. I found it at my local Bass Pro. But they were out there, so I tried the Gamakatsu, the 5/0. Looked a little bit better for these bigger caffeine shads. They're a little bit bigger profile than the normal Zoom flukes. And the 4/0 and the Trocar, I would go 5/0. We can get with the 4/0 too. The Gamakatsu. And then just these are for like 2.8 Kitex, your smaller swim baits, your little 3-inch spark shads. Just some 1/8 ounce tungsten jig heads. And last but not least, oh yeah, ending on our bang, we got some mono. I don't use mono as mainline, but mono is definitely my preferred leader choice. It just gives a lot of shock absorption and gives me just that little bit stretch in my whole entire system that allow when the fish gets on the boat and starts digging. Just I think they land more fish for me, and they take knots better than fluorocarbon. A lot of people talk about how fluorocarbon will shatter under stress for leaders, and I have seen that happen. I feel like I cast off a lot of baits and I'm running fluorocarbon as a leader. So I've been using mono a lot with my leader line, like braid to mono. And that's it. So yeah, just not like an insanely crazy massive unboxing, but thought it'd be good to just get something up. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.